This is the Your Dollars Making Sense podcast, brought to you by Jamie Blanton with Jacob Title, Bales Property Management and Home Building, SHH Mechanical, Boyles Tax Service, 412 Pub House, Anytime Fitness, and Cotton Home Inspections.
Hey everybody, Richard Neese here with Your Dollars Making Sense. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show this Saturday morning. We appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a couple weeks since we've had a new, fresh show. We had Auburn playing one weekend, an early game, and then we had to do a best of. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We've been working hard to get some new content out there. This is the first time you've tuned in to Your Dollars Making Sense, we truly believe that financial intelligence is the key to financial freedom. I started this show probably about 2 or 3 months ago now. We've got the radio show. We've got the podcast. We've got so much going on. We're trying to grow this out because I really started noticing a need. People were coming to me weekly, every month or so. They were calling me, asking to sit down. Let's have lunch. Let's talk about investing. I want to get into the real estate world. I want to start letting my money make money for me. And it was the same conversations over and over again, slightly different, but the same concepts we kept going over. And really, I wanted to find a way so that I could get more people involved in this. I want people to understand there is a better way. You don't have to spend all the money you make every month, every week, every year, and realize, hey, I'm not getting any closer to my goals. All I'm doing is working towards retirement. Well, what is retirement? Most folks don't even know if they'll get to retirement. They don't know if they'll ever be a retirement. We've got Social Security that's supposed to run out. It changes every year, but it's supposed to run out. We've got less people paying in. We've got so many folks that are living off of welfare or government assistance, and this, and this. How can I make sure that I'm financially free? So I wanted to give the information out in a platform, in a public setting, to where more people could gain from that, more people could understand how to achieve financial freedom. And that's truly through intelligence. Financial intelligence, not book smarts. They're books that we talk about weekly, monthly, but it's really about understanding how money works and understanding about yourself, how you respond to money, what you've been taught about money, how you can address your maybe it's that you're very, very risk averse and you're afraid of making some sort of investment that you feel is risky. Or maybe you're just a gunslinger and you invest in everything in the world and realize that it's not the best bet, the best fit for your long-term plan. We've had several guests come on. We want to compare apples to apples if folks are interested in investing in the stock market, in gold, in commodities, in real estate. If you're looking at doing investment plans for your kids so that they can go to college, things like that, we want to address those on this show. And we've had great guests come on and discuss it. We've had people come on and talk about investing in the stock market, investing in mutual funds, real estate. We're going to have a guy come on here in a couple of weeks talking about investing in forestry, buying up land to cut timber. There's so many different avenues that you can approach this from. I want to help you, give you guys the knowledge, the information, so that you can get to a better place. If you don't know me, my name's Richard Neese. I'm a local broker here in North Alabama. And I've really been trying to push that anybody can do this. 4 years ago today, I was looking on Facebook. 4 years ago today, I did my first open house in real estate. 4 years ago today, I was a deputy sheriff with a side gig, moonlighting as a real estate agent. And then I realized there is a better way. I don't have to work paycheck to paycheck. I don't have to make the exchange of time for money in the sense of hour for dollar. When you start thinking differently, that's when your whole world changes. How can I make the most impact with the least amount of time so I can enjoy things? Like if you're a beachgoer, if you like the lake, if you like reading, if you like, whatever that is, gamers. If you find a way that you can make your knowledge and your intelligence and all of these other things that you're building, that financial intelligence, work for you, then you're not going to work anymore. You're going to leverage that. You're going to have money making money. So one thing that we did last month, we had George Clayson's book, The Richest Man in Babylon. I challenged my listeners, the folks that are listening, watching, I challenged them to read this book to start understanding the basics of financial freedom. This is a great book that talks about it's kind of a parable approach where it has several different folks that are going through the process from Babylon on how to gain money, how to gain wealth, how to make your dollars work for you, your dollars making sense, hence the name of the show. All these things we had going on. This book is 120 pages, but it sold millions and millions of copies. It actually started out like a lot of books did in the early 1900s as pamphlets that were put together. In the end, there were pamphlets that were taken to banks so people would understand how money works, how compound interest works, why you should do this, why you shouldn't do that. But the very, very first step that I tell everybody is you've got to have a goal in mind. What does retirement look like to you? Is retirement living in a tiny home on 100 acres in the middle of nowhere? And if you have that's your retirement, that's fine. It's maybe you want to go hunting every day, you want to live off the land. Well, you've still got to have a plan to get to that place. Maybe your retirement is traveling the world and living on a yacht. Well, you're going to have a plan in place that has money working for you so you can afford that lifestyle. Whether that's one big lump sum that you make or whether that's money continually working, you still got to get to that point. And if you don't have the end in mind, you're never going to get to that point. It doesn't matter how great of a vessel, how great of a ship you're on. If you don't know the port that you're going to, you're just going to float around, sail around in the middle of the ocean and never get to your destination because you don't have one. So that is the most important thing, is having a plan in place. Once you have that plan in place, you can start working backwards off of it. Start saying, okay, if I want to get to $1 million or $10,000 a month in income, passive, whatever that is, then you can start moving towards that. Now I'm going to start breaking it down. If I want this, then I need to do these things in order to get to that place. It's basic planning, but there's so many people that miss this opportunity. They think that, well, I'm going to pay down on my house, I'm going to pay down on my car, and one day I'm going to have money. Well, guess what? Murphy's Law will strike. You're going to have parents or grandparents that move in with you that have health issues. You're going to have a kid that has a medical problem, or you're going to have college that comes up, braces, whatever the case might be. Those things are going to happen. You need to have plans in place, protection, knowing that you will succeed, you will carry on, even with these things that are coming through. So that's probably the most important step. Then the next step is educating yourself. So if you're listening to this podcast, if you just caught us on the radio, you're listening, and you stay tuned in, that's the first step. As soon as you got that plan in place, now you can move forward by educating yourself. Education is so important, and there's so many different types of education. Self-education, there's book learning, there's colleges, high schools, trade schools. All of these things are helping you gain a skill. One of the most important skills is understanding how money works in general. Now, you can be a hardworking, honest person that works and does everything they're supposed to do in an industry, a great welder, a great carpenter, whatever that might be, and you can still end up on the short end of the stick when you're 65, 70 years old because you've been working hard, but you've been working hard for everyone else. I had a discussion today with my assistant. I actually told her the other day too. So you've got to make sure that you understand who you are working for. So if I'm working for my boss, he's paying me X amount of dollars per hour to do work for him. What happens when you're off? Who are you working for at that point? Well, I'm going out and I'm hanging out with my friends, or I'm buying a new car, or this, and this. Well, you're not building your future. Basically, what you've been doing for 8-10 hours a day is building the futures for everyone else. So you've got to make sure you put conscious thought into how I'm going to grow how am I going to grow my wealth? How am I going to protect my family? How am I going to achieve the things that I want to do? Education is important. The education, gaining more skills, all those things tie into financial freedom. Because you can be a great skilled person, or you can be a super intelligent person that knows all about money but doesn't do any work. Those things have to be in conjunction. You have to work together. So that was a quick overview of Your Dollars Making Sense. Coming up on a break right now. On the other side, we're going to talk about an event that I had that we went to. It was Wednesday. It was a scholarship luncheon about investing in our future in different trades and things like that. So make sure you tune back in.
This is the Your Dollars Making Sense podcast, brought to you by Jamie Blanton with Jacob Title, Bales Property Management and Home Building, SHH Mechanical, Boyles Tax Service, 412 Pub House. Anytime Fitness, and Cotton Home Inspections.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Your Dollars Making Sense. I'm your host, Richard Neese. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. We want to help you achieve financial freedom because we believe that financial intelligence is the key to financial freedom. Thank you guys so much. So earlier we were talking kind of the baseline of the show. If you guys haven't listened to us before, we want to help good people get to a better place. Now I'm going to talk about an event that we went to with Wallace State, which was the scholarship luncheon. Dr. Vicki Karowicz was there. They always do a great job hosting. You have all of these different business people coming together and supporting a great cause, it's education, it's self-improvement. Whether it's traditional or non-traditional, it doesn't matter. Everyone enjoys seeing people succeed. They enjoy seeing people better themselves, especially once you've started achieving that success yourself. You want to give what's called a hand up and not a handout. So you want to reach your hand out and help somebody come up to your level because somebody has done that for you at some point. I love these events. We've been a part of it for the past, I think, 4 years now, 3 or 4 years. It's a great experience. They have dinner. They have silent auctions. They have auctions. But the whole point is to help these kids get scholarships. It's a way, and I think they ended up raising $220,000 or something like that. It's unbelievable for one meal, one auction. The generosity of everyone there, it was incredible. And so they have these events because they know that there's so much talent out there. There's so many people that haven't been educated, but they have the potential. They have the want to get to that next level. So you've got these Wallace State students serving meals and conversing and telling about what project or program they're with. I was talking to a young man in Royal Technologies. He's got kind of an internship there where he does work in the college, and he works as an intern at Royal Technology. He said, it's amazing the things that I learned in school, but I don't really have the concept until I get out in the field. And this is an opportunity for me to put both of those together. So it makes me a better employee, it makes me a better worker, a better entrepreneur, a better person overall, which contributes to our society because they have that connection, because they have that opportunity. And it's so true. I mean, when you start looking at the opportunities that folks have, very rarely, if ever, are you going to have somebody that just basically pulled themselves up by their bootstraps. You're going to have somebody that offered information. You're going to have somebody that gave guidance. You're going to have somebody that gave them an opportunity when they really probably shouldn't have deserved that on paper, but they knew that there was potential there. That's why it's so important. Your dollars make sense is about investing. It's about money, but it's also about being better. It's about improving your life. It's about helping other people. That's what we want to do on a daily basis. Like I said, we believe in helping good people get to a better place. So with this, you have the opportunity to help young college students trying to make a better life for themselves, trying to grow, contribute to society. It just impresses me to see this in so many business people, entrepreneurs, investors, folks that know they've been at that spot where they're at the bottom of the barrel and they're pulling their way up. And when you have that extra help, when you have that one person that gives you that break, it could be the difference in not just one generation, but several generations of people. One break for me means that my kids are going to have a better college. It means my grandkids are going to be at a better place. Those are the things that make an impact, a huge impact. And it's not just about money. I mean, it's about opportunity. It's about humanity. It's about kindness. So there's so many great opportunities. So I just want to give a shout out to Dr. Vicki Karowicz at Wallace State and all the folks on that board that are doing great things. Dale Greer was there. We had tons of other very influential people that continue to invest in the community. And it goes back to what I've talked about. The best investment I ever made was in myself. It was helping myself. It was pushing myself to grow and learn, investing in coaching and mentors and things like that, which we're going to talk about on the other side of the break. But just wanted to give a quick shout out to all those folks that did such a great job. Thank you so much for allowing us to come and be a part of it. And thank you again. Make sure you tune in on the other side. We're going to talk a little bit about mentors and coaches and business partners and how it plays into what you're doing on a daily basis to get to that next level.
This is the Your Dollars Making Sense podcast, brought to you by Jamie Blanton with Jacob Title, Bales Property Management and Home Building, SHH Mechanical, Boyles Tax Service, 412 Pub House, Anytime Fitness, and Cotton Home Inspections.
Hey everybody, Richard Denise here. Welcome back to Your Dollars Making Sense. It's the third and final segment. It's going to be a pretty short one. We're going to talk a little bit about coaching. We're going to talk a little bit about using other people's experiences to help benefit you, because there was a book that I read. I can't remember. I think it was by Keller. It was One Thing is what it was called. And it basically said, there are tons of people that have done what you're planning to do, or there are tons of successful people that have done things similar to what you're doing. Why not use their experiences? Why not use their mentorship and leadership to save you time, to beat that curve? That's the most important thing in using that mentorship, is to save time, help you get to that place faster, help you achieve more based off of the mistakes that they've made, the learning experiences they've done. So Your Dollars Making Sense is a way for us to help good people get to a better place. We believe that financial intelligence is the key to financial freedom, but financial intelligence isn't just found in books. It isn't just found in podcasts. It isn't just found in clay tablets. I mean, it's found in experience. People have experienced times similar to this. They've experienced booms and busts. They've experienced the stock market's fluctuations. Obviously, there are new situations that occur, but you can still learn from the past. The best way to learn from the past is to find somebody that was there, that experienced it, that lost money, that made money, that had seen what was going on, so they can help you have a clear picture of the place you're headed. If you're starting a business in real estate, why would you think that your new way of doing things is the only way of doing things? It's going to be the best thing to come. Most folks use that as a stair step. They use the experiences of their broker. They use the experiences of top agents in their area or outside of their area in order to achieve what they want. It comes off the backs of others is really where it comes. The freedom that we have came off the backs from the folks during World War II. And then the freedom that they had came up from World War I. All of those things come together to create humanity, to create life. And you've got to make sure that you experience that. I know there are a lot of folks out there that maybe they're good at sales and they think they can jump into different fields and just hit it full speed and that they're going to will their way to do it. Yes, you can absolutely do that. I've proven that in my real estate experience. But when you find the smarter way, the better way, you can achieve more. You can help more people. You can have one-to-one conversations. You can have 1,000-to-1 conversations. Which one would you rather have? You have a bigger impact with 1,000 people. That's why coaching and mentorship is so important. You can pay for a coach. You can have somebody that's doing the same thing that you want to do in town already. Reach out to these people. 9 times out of 10, they're going to want to help you. It may not be in the exact terms that you think it should be, but there's tons of opportunities. We've offered internships. We've offered opportunities for folks to come on and just sit with us and learn with us. I've asked this a couple of times on Facebook and on Instagram. I said, if you could work with Nick Saban or name whoever you want that's super successful for 1 year for free, would you do it? And you always get a mix of answers. Well, that guy's got enough money, he can pay me. You're right. You're exactly right. But the things that you're going to learn in that 1 year when you're working for free, they'll far outweigh or exceed your current skill set. The things you're going to learn from organization, technology, how to deal with people. All of those things, that's worth $1 million. I would definitely do that, and I think a lot of folks would too. They would step into that role and say, I can learn so much more. This is an investment in myself by not getting paid, but learning the skill sets, learning the strategies. So that's what I'm going to leave with today. I want to give a quick shout out. We've got tons of great sponsors out there. We appreciate you guys so much for Your Dollars Making Sense, ranging from Dale Bells with Bells Home Builders. We've got Jamie Blanton with Jacob Title. We've got Josh Hoagland with SHH Mechanical. These folks are helping us on a daily basis. We got Christy Bowles with Bowles Tax Service. Thank you guys so much for helping make this a reality, helping give me the opportunity to help more people on a daily basis by giving them the information that's going to get them to financial freedom. If you guys are interested in sponsoring, you can always give us a call, 256-708-1511. You can call the radio station at WKUL. We can get you the information there. You can also hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you guys see me. Please make sure you tune in and subscribe to our podcast. We've got some on Spotify. We're trying to grow out to other areas as well. So we appreciate your support. If there's ever anything I can do to help you, you can always give me a call. Thank you so much. We hope you guys have a great weekend.